Ninja here, and welcome back to another Minecraft Monday, although today you'll notice that I'm not in the latest version for my hardcore world. No, instead I'm in 1.14.3. That is because I'm going to be playing a map that I've played it before a long time ago. It is called Chunk Defense. Now, this is a map where you are given a chunk of a biome of your choice. The options are over here. And you have to survive 100 waves of mobs. And then between rounds there is a shop, and then you have a certain amount of daytime to work with gathering resources and all that. Oh, there's a book. I probably should have just read this then, eh? Welcome to Chunk Defense. In this map, you will be given a plot of land, and you will have to defend it against waves of monsters. There are 100 rounds. After each round, you will be automatically teleported to the shop. There, you will be able to spend credits you acquire by killing monsters, as well as trade their drops for useful resources. When you are ready, you may press the button to start the next round. Keep in mind that whatever you have in your inventory at the end of a round is what you will have access to at the shop. So if you want to trade in some resources, make sure to bring them. Each round will begin with a period of daylight for you to build up your base and prepare for the night. Then night falls and you have to kill all of the monsters that spawn. For evokers, you do not have to kill all the vexes. Any remaining vexes at the end will be killed automatically. For chicken jockeys, you do have to kill the chickens. Each monster you kill will earn you 1 credit. This can be increased. Monsters not directly killed by you will not grant any credits. Complete round 100 to complete the map. If you die, you lose and will have to start over. Other rules. Difficulty, at least easy. Obviously. No building inside spawn cages, no nether portals, no mining the glass ceiling of spawn cages. They're only there so that spider jockeys do not suffocate. Which is completely fair. And there's a YouTuber button. Don't forget to smash the like button. Yeah, do that, guys. Do that if you enjoy this. Subscribe. Yep, do that as well. And ring the bell. Yes, please do that as well. Make sure you do all 3 of those things and we get the advancement self-promotion. Now, since I am showing this map off, I'm going to be using the Plains map. Now, this game, you can actually do it in multiplayer if you set this map up on a server. And the interesting thing is, it adds a significant amount of challenge. First, it means that you have multiple people that need to survive, because if one person dies, it's game over for everyone. But also it means you have more people that need armor, you need more food, and it also means that if you have multiple people fighting, the credits are not going to be evenly split between, or the credits are going to be most likely evenly split between players, which means coordinating purchasing stuff is going to be harder unless you have one person who is, like, unless you have only one person fighting and stuff like that. I would like to try this multiplayer, if I knew anyone who played Minecraft, but I don't really, so I'll have to see about that, though. See if I can find anyone who plays Minecraft who'd be interested in recording this with me. So as you can see here, we have a plains biome, we have forest biome, which just has a bunch of saplings. We have an underground map. Okay, we have a snowfield. I think snowfield's gonna be a tough one. At least you have snowballs for dealing with blazes, but otherwise, all it is more stuff you have to break to get down below. We have a desert. Cacti can be useful for defending. The issue is that if anything dies to them, you don't get the credits. Getting wood is probably going to be the hardest part here. And then we've got a hill. We've got mushroom fields, which, I mean, easy access to mushroom stew. Sky. I can only imagine how tough that's going to be. And then we have a lava sea. Now, like I said, since I'm just showing this off for now, I don't know if I'm going to do more of it. I mean, I'm probably going to try recording at least this one map. So we're gonna stick to plains. So let's start. Okay, so first thing I want to do is get some resources, because I'm going to need something to fight off the mobs. So let's get 3 logs. Gonna make a crafting table. Let's plop it down right there. Oak sapling, or not oak log. Jesus, what am I saying? What am I saying? And then I'm also gonna make a pickaxe. But I'm gonna start by chopping wood. Now my plan is to make a base here in the middle, which I will then use to fight mobs. Now, I am making one rule. I'm not allowed to design traps on like at the entrances here, just because there's nothing. If I do that, it's just gonna be videos of me pushing buttons, or it's just not gonna be interesting, you know? I'd rather have to build something around it. Now what I do want to do is use some of this wood to start constructing a base. I'm going to put saplings down first because wood is a finite resource at the moment and we are going to need a lot of it. Let's put one here. We got an apple. We've already got food. That's great. Let's put down another sapling over here. Break a bunch of these. Try and get more seeds because we're going to need to rely on bread for our main food source to start with. I do want to make a shovel. Okay, here come the mobs. I'm actually gonna... Yeah, I can hear them coming. I do not have a... I didn't make a sword, which was probably would have been a good idea in hindsight. Okay, this tall grass is getting in the way. So I need to get rid of the tall grass. And once the tall grass is gone, I'll fight the zombies. I just don't want to ruin the durability of my only actual weapon on tall grass. Alright, that should be all the tall grass, so now I can fight these guys off. Now, I am not very good at fighting in Minecraft. I am much better at building. Like, if you drop me into a PvP situation, like a regular PvP situation where it's equal on both sides, I am almost certain to be the one to lose. Okay, let's clear the ground. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to need... First thing I want is to reach 20 credits so that I can upgrade the amount of credits I get per kill. That's priority number 1. Priority number 2 after that is going to be getting water buckets. I'm going to need 2 water buckets so that I can make an infinite water source. And that way I can start growing crops more easily. For now, there's nothing I can do. I wish I'd kept my saplings because I would have liked to switch out my oak saplings for spruce saplings. Because spruce saplings generally give more wood than oak saplings. So I'm thinking what I'm going to try to do is make these slightly long episodes and do maybe 10 waves per recording, just to speed things, just to make things go quick enough. So theoretically, if I can actually survive that long, it'll be 10 videos of me doing 10 waves. So next up is going to be 12 zombies. So hopefully I can have some form of base started, just so things become a little easier. I don't want to build with this dirt because I obviously I'm going to need this to build a farm, and I'm going to want to build a farm underground, probably, and then use torches for light, because... let's make a sword real quick, and then let's also make another wooden axe, just in case. Simply because... the slimes, one of the mobs that can appear are slimes, and the last thing I want is to have slimes trampling my crops. Now, the crops that I am going to want are, obviously I'm going to need wheat to make bread. However, another valuable crop, and I didn't show it while I was in the shop, but one of the most valuable crops is potatoes. Simply because poisonous potatoes can be traded for interesting stuff. And this, one of those things includes for, I believe it's, I don't know, like maybe 3 poisonous potatoes or something like that. You can get nether warts. And for 1 credit, you can buy any type of block. And those blocks include soul sand. So, if I'm lucky enough to get some... If I'm lucky enough to get a get some bottles from a witch, yeah, if I'm lucky enough to get bottles from a witch, then as soon as I get blaze rods from blazes, yeah. So once I get bottles from a witch or buy some sand, and then blaze rods from blazes, I will be able to make my own potions, so long as I spend 1 credit on soul sand and then get some nether wart. And of course, since I get 4 blocks of nether wart, since I get, since I get 64 blocks of soul sand, after 1 nether wart is fully grown, then I'll be able to plant more nether wart. Oh my goodness, we got an iron. That is really good. It means we don't have to spend iron. We don't have to spend credits on buying a shield, or on buying iron to make a shield, because it is, I think, 12 credits to buy 1 iron ingot. Oh, apple. Let me grab that. Okay, so that's all our food for now. But if we come over here, I can trade this rotten flesh for some resources. Now, I wish I'd made a bowl. I would have gotten mushroom stew. For now, I'm just going to dump all my rotten flesh, I think, into apples, because that's a good amount of food. And then I'm going to trade this 1 oak sapling for a spruce sapling. Okay, let me fix my inventory here a little. So I want my axe, my sword, my axe, my pickaxe, my food, shovel, building blocks, crafting table. So yeah, it's this guy, the gardener. So for poisonous potatoes, I can get a variety of stuff. So it's okay, it's 4 poisonous potatoes for nether wart. And then really, if you want cactus, don't spend a poisonous potato. Just steal the cactus from these. So we're at 20, so we're going to upgrade our credits. The next thing we need is 30 credits for 2 water buckets so that we can get an infinite water source and start farming to get enough food. Next 3 is 8 zombies, 4 skeletons. This is a bit problematic. So let's put down our crafting table, make a shield so that we have one. Equip that, and then let's put down a spruce sapling. I still don't have a base. I'd like to have a little something. Now, for now, this is going to be made out of wood, but if it ever gets destroyed, because there are creepers that can show up, if my base ever takes damage, I'll probably be repairing it using cobblestone since it has a better blast resistance. Yes, let me think. So, this is a corner. And then this is a corner. So right here. So I want to build it probably out here. That's, how much is this? This is 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And then I want to place this here. We go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I want to place this, I think, here. And then we go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. And I want to put this here. Okay. So those are going to be the walls for the exterior of the base. Though, like I said, the farm is going to be underground. Now, we still don't have a base, which means we're about to have a really tough time against these skeletons. I might have wanted to make a temporary shack before this, but I didn't think of it. I'm already getting hit. The problem with skeletons is that they move so much. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I hate skeletons. They just move way too much. Yeah, skeletons move way too much. And we're definitely losing some credits here because the skeleton is shooting zombies. I'm on 1 health. This is really bad. Okay, okay, okay. I need a little distance to eat. Gotta get out. This is really close and really... No, I've been targeted. Am I gonna lose already? Oh god. Oh god. Run, 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 run. Okay, let's get rid of... Oh god. Oh god. Can I get rid of you? Okay, 1 gone. Okay, now it's just the zombies. So I have time to run around a little and eat. Let's grab these, run around a little. Let's make sure we didn't miss any drops. Because even if we don't get credits, drops are still important. It doesn't look like it. Okay, that was really brutal. There goes my shovel. I'm going to have to make a new one. So we have 20 credits, which is enough for 1 water bucket. If we had managed to kill everything, then we would have had enough, but we didn't, so we don't. Yeah, let me eat some more, and I'm going to go ahead and buy some more apples. Now I have bones, so I'm going to buy myself a chest plate, just to survive things a little better. And I'm going to trade this oak sapling for a spruce sapling. And I have arrows for once I get a bow. Next round is spiders, which shouldn't be too big of a problem. So I'm going to go ahead and destroy this, put down spruce. Okay, let's go ahead and make a new shovel. I need to eat another apple. Now, since I am on normal mode, I shouldn't have to worry about zombies breaking down doors. However, that's not the best thing to do anyways. The better thing to do is trap doors. Because with trap doors... No, that's not... Now, unfortunately, I'm not going to have enough wood to completely build my base, but that's fine because we're dealing with spiders, not like skeletons and zombies. So now I'm going to do... So I can do this and hit them through the little holes. Now, I'm probably going to do this on all 4 sides. What are you doing up there? Oh, and we're getting spider eyes as well. Spider eyes and string. Now, funny enough, I think the first thing I'm going to do isn't actually... I think it's not going to be a bow, but rather... Oh, seriously? Ugh, this grass is so annoying. I don't think I'm going to make a bow first. I think I'm actually going to make a fishing rod first. Oh, that's bad. I can't make an axe. I don't have the wood to make an axe. I need these trees to grow. I have to either fight with my fist or use a pickaxe. Wow, that spider knocked me far. Okay, I need to save pickaxe durability because I'm gonna need to be able to make stone tools. Since I don't have any wood right now, I'm gonna need stone tools instead of wood tools to preserve what wood I have. Maybe I shouldn't have worried about making my my trap doors just yet. And this means I also don't have enough wood to make a hoe to plant stuff. So I now have enough water to make an infinite water source, which I'm going to need for either fishing or farming or whatever I decide to do. Next is going to be 4 zombies, 4 skeletons, 4 spiders. Okay, first thing I need to do, I need to get underground. And then I think this is going to be the floor. Now I am going to go back up and I'm going to break two pieces of wood off my base. So that I can make sticks, so I can make myself stone tools. One axe. One pickaxe for when my axe breaks. Or for when my wood one breaks. I'm still in a really bad spot right now. I'm actually going to put a piece of dirt here just so I don't fall a huge distance. And now I have a lot of stone, which I can use for tools or for upgrading, for building my base some. And that's something I'm probably going to do. Until my trees grow, I'm probably going to swap out... Oh, goodness. I'm about to die. Oh my good. Ah. I did tell you guys, I'm not good at fighting. Well, that ended earlier than I was hoping, but I guess that's I guess that's gonna be it for today. If you enjoyed watching me struggle a lot, then leave a like. If you want to see more from me, subscribe and hit that bell so you get notified when I upload. And if you want to see me try that again, then let me know down in the comments below. I'll probably try again at some point anyways. I might try and get someone to do it multiplayer with me. But that's everything for now. Thank you all for watching, and I will see all of you next time.